I'm not going to seek re-election for a fifth term as sheriff, and I will retire at the end of this month.
After 48 years with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, 15 of those as sheriff, an emotional Lee Baca said he won't seek re-election for a fifth term. Baca will step down amid allegations of abuse and misconduct within the department, most recently as federal prosecutors announced criminal charges a month ago against 18 current and former deputies accused of beating inmates and visitors to the jails and of obstructing an FBI investigation. Here with more is Times reporter Jack Leonard. Jack, let's start off with the significance of Baca stepping down.
Sure, this comes after a steady drumbeat of criticism for the last few years. He's been criticized most recently for having a special program that would give preferential treatment to friends or relatives of sheriff's personnel in getting hiring. He's also been criticized for hiring on deputies with histories of misconduct in the last in 2010. But what is really the critical factor that he's been facing is the jail scandal. This all started in 2011. There's been an ongoing federal investigation, as you pointed out, and now it's led to charges. And it's just a month later that he has come out and he's said that he's going to step down.
Now, I want you to talk a bit about the build-up to Baca's retirement, but before you do, I want you to take a look at this clip from earlier today.
The reasons for doing so are so many. Some are both personal and private. But the prevailing one is a negative perception this upcoming campaign has brought to the exemplary service provided by the men and women of the Sheriff's Department.
So now Baca said he has plenty of personal and professional reasons for retiring. One of them is for amid the highest concern for the Sheriff's Department. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's not clear exactly when, if there was a particular turning point where Baca decided he was going to step down. We all thought that he was going to be fighting a really tough battle for re-election, but that his heart was in it. It seemed to be. Seems like maybe over the last few days, at the earliest, he's changed his mind. He says that he did not want to go through the kind of bruising election fight that would bring a lot of criticism, clearly on himself, but also on the department. He was locked in this battle with a couple of challenges. The most high profile would be former Undersheriff Paul Tanaka was once a confidant. The two men have fallen out. There was going to be a lot of hostility there. One of his other critics, Bob Olmsted, is also running against him, as are a couple of other candidates. And so Baca is saying that he doesn't want to drag the department through the kind of awful publicity that you expect in a really bare-knuckle type election.
Now, can we take him on his word for why he said he wants to retire, or do you think that this might have something to do with the ongoing FBI investigation?
Well, we don't know. Obviously, all we know is what Sheriff Baca said. At least at this point, there's no indication that the feds are about to indict Baca or anyone else really close to him. So, I suppose we take him at his word until we hear something else.
All right. Well, thank you for the insights, Jack. For more on Baca's retirement, be sure to keep up with our coverage on LATimes.com and on Twitter @LATimes.